Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall says 9:28 on Monday night. Back with a few for tomorrow. Missing in action today. Went for pints yesterday evening. Went for two, and I had a third. It was bought for me by a fellow home from New York. The pub I was in, and that just roused ahead of me to go to another pub, and I was to 5 or 6 there, and it was late home, and I was like a bile shite this morning. Stuck to the mattress, but I got up and took my medication and went back to bed again. It must be 11 or half 11. So I had nothing done yesterday to study for today. There was one that I was tempted to put up, but lucky enough I didn't put it up because it was second. We had 3 yesterday. Time marches on. First time he fell was yesterday when we backed him. I couldn't see what really happened to him, to sort of out of view the way there was another horse blocking him. I don't know whether he tripped over or what, but Danny Gilligan doesn't fall too often. It's a bit of a shock that he didn't finish in the first 3 at least anyway, and there was a bit of money for him. We had Reid to return. Didn't get the best of rides from Mr. Inright. I don't know why you need to be so far back, and he got sort of blocked in on the rail. An iffy jump at the last, and closed like a train, bet a head and a neck. And the other one hosed up. He's a nice little horse, Howling Mad Murdoch. Grand patient ride by young Ellis. He'd probably go up 6 or 7 pounds. He'd be going for the Pertemps final, but the winner of the Pertemps has never won a qualifier, so that could put paid to his chances if we go by the stats. But we'll see. We'll follow it anyway. It's a grand horse. I didn't get a chance there today. I went. Had to put in the order for the food, and I had to sort it out for Christmas Day because I have to pick it up on Saturday evening. I've got a few emails, and I've seen a couple of people putting up how would they like to help out. I wasn't asking for money, but people have said they want to do it, and the best way to do it is through PayPal, and you can PayPal with my email address, because if you do it on YouTube, I lose 30%, or the YouTube takes 30%. It's a bit of a chunk to lose, like, you know. Like if someone gave a tenner, you're losing £3. It's a lot. I don't know why they need to take so much. I'll put up the email address at the bottom in the description tonight. Mandy Maughan had put up, he said he was fruit and veg merchant, but the only veg I'm getting is cooked carrots. So I've them ordered. I've 3 containers or whatever you call them. So appreciate if you do want to maybe send fruit or something. I know people when they want to do what they, you know, they're trying to help out as well. It gives them a boost. So you can email me and I'll give you directions or whatever, or arrange to meet. Right, I'm waffling on too much. Tomorrow there is a female jockey's handicap chase, 2 miles 44 yards. George Saint won the last day. I think that was his first try at fences. He won over fence in France. But I'm taking him on with Scene 2, Bryony Frost, because Bryony knows this horse very well, for Lucy Wadham. Lucy is doing all right. She's steadily winning races there. But the twice that Bryony has rode it in Fakenham, it has won. No, am I wrong? She rode it the last day. That was it. And it was his first try. I was thinking of another horse that I'm going to put up in a minute. So the first try in a chase. Went off favourite. There was a lot of fences omitted. Here it is on the right hand side as we look at it.
Towards the 11th and final fence here, Ikak Dalil has won the battle with Ben Bowie conclusively. Scene One in second, trying to throw down his bid. Shaw's Cross is in third. This is the final fence, an open ditch. Ikak Dalil by less than a length to Scene One, who's a huge threat on the outside now. Shaw's Cross back in third. Ben Bowie is well held in fourth place and being eased. So Scene One has taken over to Ikak Dalil. Shaw's Cross another 6 lengths back in third, and it's Scene One and Bryony Frost striding away to Ikak Dalil and Harry Bannister in second, trying to conjure up a final rally as they head around the final fence, but Scene One is about 4 lengths clear, and now with only half a furlong to go, it is Scene One. It's his first run over fences. He's 3 lengths clear of Ikak Dalil, and Scene One makes a winning start over the larger obstacles for Lucy Wadham.
Fine big chase and sort. So being it a ladies' race, Bryony has rode that the last day, and she rode it over the course and distance. So that's 2 big pluses. Lucy Turner does ride a lot of winners for Venetia. There's a horse there that we backed last year. Remember, it was second. Johnny Max. It won the last year, but it needs more than 3 mile. Remember, it was bet by a short head at a big price. So I think it's between Scene One and George's Saint, and Scene One is the selection. I got a bit mixed up there because I've another one here of Lucy Wadham, a mare's handicap chase, Brandisova. The twice she has rode it in Fakenham, it has won. It won the handicap hurl rated 88, and then first chase it was over 3 miles. It hosed up 92. It ran against the Geldings the last day, and it was well bet, but it's a front runner. So I'm hoping that she'll get into a good position out in front, and that should be hard pegged back. In that race, that was, she was, which race was that? She was third. You'd think it had to have traded very short in running, but it's better back at 3-5, and it's better that's back against its own sex. There's an old horse there we backed a couple of times, a long time ago, but it can't win. His River Tyne. It has wind surgery now, and it's tongue tie first time, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes tomorrow. Nick Gifford 0 for 7 in the last 14 days, so the stable isn't exactly pulling up 3 stumps. There's an interesting race to finish it off. Maiden Hurl. Normally I don't go here, but I thought there's a big gamble on that Siam Park. It opened up 9-2, and all it did was run in a pint to pint, and it fell at the last in the 5th of February. I think was it 100,000 it went for? 4-year-old, previously with Jimmy Kelly. It must be showing a bit at home, but Tizer's yard isn't exactly flying. I think it's 1 out of 27 in the last 14 days. Paul Nichols has the second favourite there, Pintire Head, who will do better here because it didn't seem to stay the last day at 2 miles 5. That went for 145,000 as a 3-year-old. But there's a horse there I'm going with is By The Grace, by Blue Brazil out of King's Theatre Mare, for Nico and Nicky, the two ends. It has run in 2 bumpers. It's a big type, and it's getting £7 as well. That was the deciding factor. Nicky is banging in the winners and Nico was riding well. But ran in a bumper the last day. It's in the Midland Park light blue colours. As we pick it up.
Now down the hill and inside the final 3 furlongs. And in the light blue, it's By The Grace, who's come through now, just about to nose the lead, with round the outside, Drop It Like It's Hot. These are the first 2. The black and white, the Glen Rovers, staying on well, travelling well, in 3rd position. Solid Silver is in 4th and driven. Ask Her Out made the turn in 5th. In 6th, I'd Go Maniac, and then the long-time leader in 7th, Minella Miracle, and they race down now inside the final furlong, and it's Charlie Deutsch and the Glen Rovers who have now taken the lead, giving chase. Ask Her Out and Tabitha Worsley. Towards the inside, it's By The Grace. They've got 100 yards to go on the outside. Ask Her Out. Ask Her Out may have just got there.
150 to 1 shot won that race. I went with that one. Now, don't go mental on it. And don't be giving out too much to me if it doesn't come in. I went through a heap of races for tomorrow and that's about all I could come up with that was worth sort of a bit of a look. Where are we? It's Monday night. What do we do on a Monday night? We sing an old song. Back through the years I go wandering once again, back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us, and how my mama put the rags to use. Oh, there were rags of many colours, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Oh, Mama sewed the rags together, so on every piece with love she made my coat of many colours that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read, about a coat of many colours Joseph wore, and then she said, perhaps this coat will bring you good luck and happiness, and I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colours that my mama made for me, made from only rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was as rich as I could be in my coat of many colours my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colours I hurried off to school, just to find the others laughing and making fun of me in my coat of many colours my mama made for me. And oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich, and I told him of the love my mama sewed in every stitch, and I told him all the story mama told me while she sewed, and how my coat of many colours was worth more than all their clothes. But they didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see that one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now I know we had no money, but I was rich as we could be, in my coat of many colours my mama made for me. Made for me. We'll have to get a few of them coats for the Christmas before we head for Leopardstown. Bash the bookies over and out.